Listen up, class is in session. In today's class we will be going over lessons. These are a subgenre of sorceries when it comes to Magic the Gathering. So please sit down and pay attention because we are going to be going on the lesson of lessons. Yes. When it comes to the subclass of sorceries, lessons have been in one set and one set only, and it is personally one of my favourite sets of all time. It is in Strixhaven. Strixhaven is kind of like Harry Potter meets Magic the Gathering. There's pretty much different groups made with different dragons instead of different animals, and it is pretty much the same as Harry Potter, but it is a very good thing because they've done cool stuff and done one of my favorite card types of all time, Mystical Archives, which is a completely different video. When it comes to these cards, there's not many of them. There is 20 in total. They come in all rarities and they all come in multiple colors and different colors and color lists, so there's not really a very specific type of lessons. There is just many types of lessons with very minimum cards. But what makes these completely different? There is two things you can do with these. One is they are just technically normal sorceries that you're able to put into your deck, or you can do it the long way and kind of make your deck that slightly bit bigger without making your deck slightly a bit bigger. If you're confused, I'm easily to explain. When it comes to these, you're allowed to put them in exile or outside the game as a separate pile. Then there's a keyword that again only is in this set called Learn. Learn has two abilities. The definition of Learn is: you may reveal a lesson card you own from outside of the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. So that's what's really cool about these. If you have a sorcery that you want to play and put in your deck, but there's also a card that has the word Learn on it, you can put the card that has Learn on it and put this as the side. So when you do get to play that card, you're then able to technically draw the card you want. You can have multiple lesson cards in the side pile, and the only problem with these, and Wizards of the Coast have announced this themselves, this was a thing they didn't want overpowered because they've only been using it once, it hasn't been back since, so they specifically made these weaker. So if they ever bring them back and make them stronger, I do think these cards are really good. I do think they're quite good in general of how they did it, but the only problem is they're not very powerful. The second one is if you have a card that has Learn on it and you don't have any lessons in your side pile, you still get the ability to discard a card to draw a card. So it's kind of like cycling as well in a weird little way. Out of the 20 cards, there is only 6 in total that are somewhere between rare and mythic, and those cards are Academic Probation, Confront the Past, Basic Conjuration, Illuminate History, Teachings of the Acrobats, Mascot Exhibition. Now I know this class is very small, they are a very weird card and I really do like them, and to be honest I wish if we ever go back to Strixhaven, which I really hope we do, they actually do something cool with these cards and do a second variation of them and maybe slightly a bit stronger. These I've only ever seen when people draft this set when it came out, and then I've never seen them since, mainly because you have to have a Learn card and a Lesson card both at the same time, and both are kind of really weak, and then you just kind of get the ability to draw the lesson card. It would be really cool if they added some form of effect that if you play a Learn card, you're able to pay maybe half of the mana cost or something like that, or maybe you discard to pay the card's costs, like something weird like that, something different. But as always, if there's any of these cards or if you've learned something, remember to give me a like, subscribe and follow. Share this to your friends, enemies, whoever you want. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used these cards or if you like any of them. But as always, if you like this video, I have last week's Commander class here, a playlist with all the Commander classes here, and a subscribe button here, which again really does help, and I appreciate all the love and help so far, and I will see you all in the next video.